11:15 on December 6th. I'm at a house in Fayetteville, West Virginia, and in about 8 hours, a little more, I'll be running the new River Gorge Winter 50K. And we'll see if I finish. This is my first ultra marathon, as they say. It's the shortest ultra distance, but still longer than a marathon. And I've never run a road marathon, so why not just jump in and go longer on a trail? Could be 5,000 feet of elevation gain, which is pretty high for this distance. And it's cold. It's currently about 18 degrees. It'll be about the same when I hit the starting line. Should get up to 40 by some point during the day. But I don't know if the trails are going to be super icy or snow-packed. We'll see. Maybe I don't finish. Or maybe it's a great day. But we are all signed up, all registered. And, oh man, I'm worried. Not about the running part, to be honest with you. I'm worried about supplies, fueling myself properly, and gastrointestinal issues. The largest part of non-finishes happen because of gastrointestinal distress. And I'm hoping that my body is able to ingest enough calories to not hit a wall, but at the same time not feel like I need to step into the woods and relieve myself every couple miles. We'll see. It's going to be a long night. Not sure I'm going to be able to get much sleep. My wife has put me into a room on my own. She's graciously taking both children for the evening to make sure that maybe I get a few hours. But usually in these types of situations, I get too anxious and excited, and I never fall asleep. But we're gonna give it a shot, and it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it as a challenge. Wanted to do something hard, and I lost two of my closest friends this year within 40 days of each other. And I think of both of them when I think about this race for two different reasons. My friend Kevin and I were going to start doing some running races together. So I think of him from that. And my friend Alan was a big lover of the mountains and national parks and the outdoors. And so I think of him for that. And every time I thought about not doing this race, I thought about the two of them. And for some reason, it just felt like it was something was propelling me to try to do something really hard like this in their honor. And I'll be thinking about them a lot the whole time. Wish they were still here. But I'll be trying to keep their spirits going with me during this long 31-mile race. And my crew, who are hopefully asleep right now, will be cheering me on and providing me with some hopefully well-needed supplies at about the halfway point. And hopefully that'll be all I need to keep pounding down the trail and finish off this big race. Just under 20 minutes to go. The sun is starting to peak up. It is very cold. 18 degrees or so. Sleep was a little better than I thought it would be. Not great, of course, but better than some recent mountains and races. But am I ready for this?
All right, we have just under 20 minutes until the start of the New River Gorge Trail Festival half marathon and 50K. Again, both races will start at 7:30 at the Wolf Creek Archway. You'll head straight onto the Park Loop Trail, across the National Park parking lot and straight onto the trailhead. You'll get on Park Loop and make a right and head out towards Kmore Top, which is the first aid station you'll encounter today around mile 2.75, 3-ish on the first loop for the 50K. Half marathon, just one loop.
Listen to this.
50K is 2 loops with an out.
I would rather
right as you head out towards Kmore Top, the first aid station of today's race.
Because if we go 5 miles,
Seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for shit. Tell my mom I ain't forget. I'll go chuck it to the end. We gon' do this shit again. Tell your girl to bring a friend.
about 6.5 miles in. The guy broke his ankle already. About mile 3 on a patch of ice. We've gone off trail a couple times. People almost did a loop the second time. It's not really a loop, but where it kind of folds over. So far, feeling good. I'm going faster than I expected, but I'm not pushing it too hard. And my heart rate's still pretty low, relatively. Coming up on aid station 2 somewhere in here. Here we go.
Yeah.
Definitely more of a distance. Yeah.
Just hit 10 miles. It's cold down the valley, but got some beautiful views across the way. Just saw a nice view of the river. Feeling okay so far, energy-wise. Starting to feel it a little bit in my left hip, but I think it's okay. Still have the big climb to come though, so we'll have to see how it goes. But almost a third of the way done, feeling okay. Here we go. There's light. Let there be light. You can see the endless wall across the valley. What a view. Okay, time for the big climb.
Everybody. Woo! Everybody go goes up the hill to the left.
Just finished. Just hit aid station 3. We're right up by the big bridge, and the Category 4 hill is upon us. This is where we're going to lose time. So far, I'm a minute and a half under my target, but we will certainly bleed that back here. So, we'll see how this goes. It's pretty steep. Here we go. Just hit 15 miles. We're into lap 2 a couple miles ago. Things have thinned out a lot now. Mostly walked the big climb. I still managed to pass 5 or 6 people. My energy levels are okay. This first section, I think, other than that climb, is kind of the hardest. So I'm surprised that I'm not at the top of the climb. I felt pretty good, and now I'm starting to dip a little bit. But should be coming up on the aid station that I'll have my family, my crew. I'm looking forward to seeing the little ones and the wife, and maybe get a change of socks. Whew. We're halfway there.
Whoopsie! Oh.
You're okay, honey.
Everybody.
Oh, look at Daddy.
Hi.
Say go, Daddy, go.
Okay, be good for mommy, okay? Okay, I love everybody. Just did mile 20. That last 5 mile section was kind of rough. Energy level, I'm feeling good, feeling well, but some soreness is starting to creep in my feet, my hips. My knees are okay, but I must be starting to get a little tired because I was catching roots on the trails in that section a lot. One time I almost did it. I don't know how I didn't. Managed to somehow stay up, but I must not be lifting my feet enough. But out of that section now, heading down toward the river, finally on some downhill here. Make up some time. Lost about 30 seconds per mile at the aid station where the crew was, but that's okay, we planned for that. So far so good. About 11 miles left. What's 11 miles? Should be coming up on the second aid station, which is also aid station 5. on the loop. And then we do the little 6-mile spur. So we haven't been on that section of trail yet. See how it goes. But right now, fingers crossed, feeling okay. No chafing, just the soreness in the feet and some hippage, but not to the point where I can't run. I'm still getting decent times when I do run sustainably. So here we go. Last third. Heading on the spur with the aid station. So I have not been on this part yet. Grab a snack. We'll see how it goes here. Whew. Here we go. Halfway on the spur. Back we go. Oh boy. Oh, that was actually a lot worse going down. Just don't trust myself right now. Ooh. Get to the river. 5 miles in. Whew. That last 5-mile stretch was taxing on the mind, especially. This section is kind of like the spur, 3 out and 3 back. It's very rolling. And there was actually kind of like a little mini climb. It was a little dicey in the ice. But the out session seemed to go on forever. And I think it's because on a looped trail, it was weird to be cutting blazing new trail so late into the race, and so it felt like it was just going on and on. But on the way back, I'm feeling better, especially passing people going the other direction. It is just kind of giving me a little bit of an extra pep here. So yeah, another 1.5 miles or so to the aid station, and then we're back on the course that we already did. 6 to go. Hello, thanks for the bells.
Yeah.
Through the penultimate aid station done with the spur, and officially over 26.2. So this is my first marathon distance in the books. Not exactly how I pictured the first one to be, but it's probably better this way. This is pretty cool. All right, just a few more miles. Of course, a lot of those miles are a brutal uphill. Okay, gotta buckle down. There's the bridge. Nice view. Some rapids. Beautiful. 30 miles in. Definitely approaching the pain cave, not in it. My energy levels are still good, but my legs are done. Gotta be getting close to the last aid station. And we just gotta freaking go up Mount Everest again. But still having fun. Almost done.
All you were saying is, where's Daddy?
Hi,
Give him a hug, give him a hug.
Thank you, honey.
Hug Daddy.
Thank you.
Hug Daddy. That was great. That's a really
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Woo, we did it. It was an emotional and satisfying end to the race to see my family waiting for me with my own finisher's tape to run through. I was tired, but seeing them made it all worth it. I had
three goals for this race, from broad to more specific. The first was to finish, and we did that. The second was to finish in under 7 hours, and as you may have been able to see from the clock at the end, I made that. And the most ambitious goal was to beat a time of 13 minutes per mile, which I was also able to achieve. And the one thing that was a little interesting about the race is that it was supposed to be a 31.3.4. That's what 50K comes to in American. And my watch put me well over 32 miles. So I was definitely ready to be done at the end, and I felt I did more. That last little bit was definitely rough, but we managed to get in underneath all of the goals, and I felt really good throughout the race. I was very concerned about hitting the wall, running out of energy, bonking, as they say, but I was very happy with how I decided to fuel for the race. I followed my plan of taking in about 100 calories every 20 minutes, and my stomach and gut held up perfectly. Never had any issues with that, and as a consequence, I felt I had energy the entire race. The last 10 miles or so, my legs decided that they were done. My feet hurt, my hips hurt, and they just didn't want to run anymore, but I still had the energy to do it. It was more of a mechanical breakdown. I was also worried about chafing during such a long run. On a lot of my other outings into the wilderness and mountains, I've had problems with chafing on my legs, my thighs. So I was paying particular attention to that because that certainly could have ended the race at any point. So, in the half marathon that I did before this, I actually had chafing problems with my vest on my shoulder, which I had never had before and I've never had after. So I don't know what was going on there, but I decided that I was going to make sure I was lathered up all over the place: shoulders, nipples, feet, thighs, the nether regions, everything was slathered, and it really helped out, and that never was a problem. And so, hitting a wall and chafing, my two biggest issues, never transpired. So I consider myself very lucky there. And so when my legs decided they were done, especially on the last climb, you'll notice that the taping sessions dwindled quite a bit during the final stretch. I don't think I got anything on the last aid station, and the trek up the final climb was very hard. I was pushing it and not in any mood to be filming. At that point, I was ready to be done. But what a beautiful day through a gorgeous, gorgeous place. And I just found myself grateful and thankful for being here and being able to do this and to have such a great family to support me and to know so many wonderful people who inspire me to do something like this. And it was difficult, but it was worth it. And we'll see. Maybe there will be some more in the future. Maybe not. Only time will tell. Thanks for watching.